Hello.
Sup?
Okay, dude. It has been 2 months since we have potted,
It's been 3 years, 7 days, and 21 hours. No,
but we're back in the pot.
no, we're here. Okay, so you had something you wanted to bring to the what's another word for table? To the
To the wood. To the
that's
rock.
what a table's made out of. To the slab. To the
to the rib. To the meat.
I was trying to think of what are those big tables called? Those big banquet tables.
Childhood trauma.
What? What? No, I'm trying to think in big castles. Bring something to the meeting.
The meeting. Bring something to the imagination.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. Here, what are you looking for?
It's like a bit like those it's like I don't know, like a to the altar. No, like a big like those big tables. What's another word for a big, huge banquet table?
Thesaurus.
Bringing it to the thesaurus.
Bench, board, work surface, counter, desk, bar, buffet, stand, workbench, work table, top, horizontal surface, worktop, list, chart, diagram, figure, graph, plan, catalog, inventory, digest, enumeration, tabulation, index, directory, register, itemization, and record. As a verb, submit, forward, bring forward, propose, suggest, move, enter, lodge, file, introduce, air, moot, and lay.
Just what do you want to bring to the table? Let's just stick with table. Okay. All right.
What do you want to bring to the moot?
What do you want to bring to the workbench today, Mike? What do you want to bring?
Speaking of objects, though.
Yeah.
If you could turn...
Speaking of...
I feel like we were talked about a lot of objects.
No, we did. I don't know. Objects just feels like such a broad category, but I guess it's like
objects.
Yeah, speaking of objects, not like speaking of cutlery or I don't know. It's like
well, object is something that is like tangible and you can hold.
Yeah.
You know?
So speaking of objects,
yeah. Okay. Like I can't hold my dignity in my hand, so it's like let's.
I thought you were going for another DI word.
You can hold that in your hand.
A lot of people hold that
daily.
Literally, like, I can't hold my dick. And I was like, he's not going to say that,
He's
right?
not going to say that.
You didn't. You did.
No.
No, you can't hold your dignity, but sometimes when you hold your other thing, your dignity decreases.
Does decrease. But you can't hold it in your hand. You can't measure it. You can only feel it.
Unlike your other DI word.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Speaking of objects.
If you could turn any inanimate object into your loyal sidekick,
ooh,
what would it be and how would it help you in life?
Ooh, okay. It could be my sidekick. Oh, man.
Sidekick, dude.
So it's like, this like mic ornament.
It's your side
water bottle, but it's alive.
It's your sidekick, dude. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Okay. 2.0, Robin Hood and Batman style.
How is it like Beauty and the Beast? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know why I didn't make that connection right away. But okay. They all come to life. It's all inanimate objects to life. Okay. I don't know. I just was like, what? Okay, what inanimate object what would be cool, dude? First thing that came to mind was like a Swiss Army knife. That'd be kind of cool. Like, you just have a Swiss Army knife named like Jason, and he's alive, and you're just like, all right, Jason, like, screw in that thing, or fix that, or clip my nails.
Yeah. And he goes, I need a Flugenstock. Because he's Swiss.
Is that Swiss? Is Swiss a language?
Yeah.
They speak
Switzerland?
Swiss?
Or
Dutch? What do they speak?
It's probably Dutch.
What do they speak?
What language do the Swiss speak? It looks like... Okay, official languages. Romanish, German, French, and Italian.
Oh, so it's a very big mix.
It
I guess
seems big.
Switzerland is in the middle of Europe.
Mostly spoken in Switzerland is German.
Oh,
primarily.
okay.
I thought it would have been Dutch. That would have been my guess. But what is Dutch? Is that
Denmark
Netherlands?
and Netherlands. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a Swiss Army knife would be cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be useful. Plus, I imagine him with like a very, like, committed, loyal, practical personality.
He's got a dark past. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. He's seen some stuff in the war.
Yeah, he was a Swiss Army knife in the war,
Mhm.
but now he just wants like a simple life of being my Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, now he's found new purpose and he swore to never kill again. Dude, I like the story for Jason.
Kids animation movie? Yeah.
I swore I'd never kill again.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, but then also he has like some witty, dry humor. Like he's, he'll crack a joke every now and then and be like, ha, when he clips my toenails, it'd be like,
did the same thing to dead Germans. Like, yeah. Like, but
I was gonna say,
Nazis,
I'm not gonna let that nail hang anymore.
Yeah.
Just like I hung those dead German Nazis. You need me to screw in a knife just like I screwed all those dead German Nazis?
Jason,
every joke he makes is about dead Nazis. Killing Nazis. Oh my gosh.
Jason,
you gotta find a different joke.
Yeah.
Dude. You gotta find a different bit.
I think
You gotta go to therapy. Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna...
You gotta go, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here with you, Jason.
with Jason.
Jason's been through a lot.
Yeah, I just want to help him through it. I just want to help him through it. Find some purpose and meaning. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So I'd pick a Swiss Army knife named Jason that apparently has a dark past as a part of World War II veteran, as a World War II veteran, but he's very practical, but has some dry, witty humor.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What animate objects are you picking? What dark past can we give your inanimate object?
I think I'm going to go with a trampoline.
What? Okay. As your sidekick? Like, you can't take him with you, please. Is it a mini tramp or like a big tramp?
My head was going mini tramp, but also...
I was thinking big tramp. I was like, what are you going to do? You can't do anything for you. You can't take him with. Plus, like, just feels so inconvenient. Okay, why?
I think that...
They have one purpose. Tramps have one... You can do one thing.
I think he's just like a great time, dude. I think he would be
just fun to be around.
Hoot at family functions.
When you have kids, you just babysit the kids. Like,
bro, best babysitter ever.
they're just like, yeah.
Jumping on Trampy.
Trampy.
Although, again, don't mistake it for the nickname because it's not the same Trampy you're thinking of. He is Trampy as in elegance.
I was gonna say his dark past was like he was used, like he was
abandoned.
Yeah.
Pretty hardcore
because his springs weren't tight enough.
Yeah. And then we took him in, nurtured him, oiled him, gave him WD-40.
Got the rust off.
Got the rust off, dude. Nursed him back to life.
And now he fulfills his life purpose just being a great time for children.
I can't think of anything better.
And then Jason, whenever he needs a fixin', right there, ready for him.
Yep.
The Adventures of Jason and Trampy. Overcoming their past to find new purpose.
For a bigger and brighter future.
Yeah, to be our personal assistants.
God bless them. Welcome back to the John Michael and Just Michael Savoir Fair, where it's just guys being dudes. We are your hosts.
I'm John Michael.
And I'm Just Michael. Today's 3 chunks are Record Breakers, where we deep dive into the wildest Guinness World Records and their impacts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
On life.
Yes. Movie Madness, where we pit movies against each other in a March Madness bracket and decide which movie takes home the trophy.
Oh, yeah.
And Tournament of the Olympians, where we play a game and 50% is passing. All right, JMO, kick us off with the Record Breakers.
Oh, dude. New chunk. Super excited.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this one today, I read it and I was like, I just thought about what it would take to do this. And I was like, oh my gosh. The longest time spent on a swing is 36 hours and 32 minutes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine 36 hours on a swing?
No.
36 hours.
I had a 9-hour flight.
Yeah, where you could sleep, watch a movie.
That's 4 times as long
Oh my God.
on a swing.
Dude, no.
Man.
No. It'd be awful.
Do you happen to know what the second highest was to break it?
Uh,
Was it 35 hours?
34 hours.
Okay.
So he went well past it. He was giving himself some room. 2 hours, 2.5 more hours.
Imagine breaking the record and just being like, I'm going to sit here for
2.5 hours. Dude, like, I just imagine my body, like, being on a swing is
how
fun.
would it adjust once you step
What-
back
yeah.
to solid ground?
Did he immediately fall over?
You have to, right? What's the blood circulation like?
The inertia, the gravity, like
Yeah.
your center of gravity.
Yeah, dude. What's your faith relationship like at that point, dude? Like,
What's the meaning of life? At
Yeah.
that point? No, but yeah, dude. Okay, so the guy that did this, he was a dad, and he said that he always wanted to break a Guinness World Record, like his whole life. He's like, yeah, I want to break one, which is cool. That's a cool thing to be able to do. To be like, yeah, I'm the best in the world at this thing. Totally get it. His name is Richard Scott, and he found that he wanted to do this because he took his son to the park.
that's it.
Yeah, he took his son to the park, his 10-year-old son, and then he's like, hey, I bet there's a world record for how long somebody stays on a swing. Like,
That's okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can get behind that. What is it, like 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that long, right? Nobody's done this for a day.
Some guy did it for like a day and a half.
Oh my
But yeah.
gosh, dude, yeah. So he said that he found joy and love while doing it.
And it restored his faith in God. Yeah.
Dude, it's a lot of quiet time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of quiet time. He leapt into action, ready to take on the title with a local business building and installing the swing for maximum comfort.
That's key.
That's so
yeah,
smart.
not sitting on just some old raggedy regular park swing seat for amateurs.
No, dude.
Yeah.
He's going to have this thing custom designed to his butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Like
For maximum support.
I wonder if he got it molded. Like he's like, I need a plasto mold of my butt,
Yeah.
so that I can sit in this seat.
And I need
Probably
about
not.
15 podcasts loaded up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So the Guinness World Records, they require independent witnesses to confirm record breaks, and one of the witnesses was this woman named Alana Brown. And so the two struck up a conversation, and then they went on a date shortly after he broke the record, and then they're still happily together more than a year later.
Oh, wow.
So that's cool.
I guess he did find love.
Yeah, he found love. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so he said that when I was a kid, I always loved playing on the swings, and back then wondered what the record for the longest time on a swing was. Oh, so even as a kid, and thought maybe I could do it. But then I grew up and stopped playing on the swing, so I didn't do anything about it. But in order to prepare, I did extensive training. I trained for 6 months beforehand. I ran, I swam, I did karate. So it was about overall fitness and developing my core. I did a lot of stretches. The swing is not as easy as you would think.
I completely understand that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about just how tired
often,
your muscles have to
hip
be.
flexors, of just constantly kicking outward.
Oh my gosh. Whew. And that's what's so funny, about these Guinness World Records. They're bizarre when you read them. You're but no matter what record it is, dude, the amount of hours of training that people have to do for that, it's not like you and I. How long do you think you could last on a swing right now?
An hour?
Yeah,
I
like
could probably do an hour.
yeah, like.
But even then, I
Oh,
think it's
dude.
like, yeah, dude, at the end of that hour, I'm done.
You would be so sore, probably.
Yeah.
Your hip flexors would be like, oh my gosh, dude, and your butt. Oh gosh. So he said that his hip flexors got sore quite quickly after about 4 hours. Guinness World Records allows for short breaks after each hour. And then competitors are able to save them up for longer rest breaks. Okay, so Richard used his breaks to eat, use the bathroom, and even to take a 12-minute power nap. Okay, so that's your answer to the sleeping question right there. Luckily, he was able to avoid boredom through the constant stream of friends and family members coming to support him. Yeah.
Okay, if you're able to hang out.
Yeah, just hang out with your buddies, have a conversation, you know.
On the swing.
That's
not the worst.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
There's harder things to do.
Yeah.
But still, it's impressive.
Yeah. He said that the people that came to see him offered a lot of support and encouragement. He said it was fun to do, but the pain was really bad.
But it was incredibly painful.
It was fun, but oh my gosh, like ow, dude. Yeah, dude. He said his hips were starting to cramp after 4 hours. You have
9 times longer.
Oh
left,
my god,
right?
Yeah, about 36 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, good math. That a baby.
Done, son.
That's like Richard, now in a happy relationship with Alana and with a Guinness World Record title, isn't done yet. He's determined to create his own brand new record next year. He said, if someone was to break my record, I'd do it again. He said, I know what to expect now. I'm still waiting for Guinness World Records to get back to me to see if they will acknowledge the record, but it involves riding a bicycle while playing the bagpipes.
It involves
Wait. Dude, you got to ride that bike with no hands. The bagpipes take both hands.
You gotta involve riding a bicycle while playing the bagpipes.
Dude, how fun is that? Probably like work at Guinness World Records, like in the submission department, probably. Or like you're just reading these, you're like, that's not a bad idea. Like,
no, man.
Probably get some really dumb ones, I'm sure. Yeah. So he officially won, and now he's in a happy relationship, and he's ready to defend his title.
Yeah.
So he's ready. He's not giving up, and he's going to try to go for more. He's going to try to design his own.
It involves riding the bike while playing the bagpipes.
Have you ever tried to ride a bike without steering?
Yeah.
Have you ever been able to?
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Mastered that.
Probably not now, but when I was a kid, dude, I could just...
Yeah, just cruise.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, it was crazy how confident I was on a bike.
Yeah. Well, just think about when you do it over and over again. Just think about, that's so cool, like the training with this, where, dude, you and I at one point had no idea how to ride a bike. Every time we rode a bike, we just fell over. Just fell over. And then eventually we're just like, yeah, I'm doing this no hands.
Son.
Give me a set of bagpipes. Let's do this. So Richard Scott found love on a swing set. 36 hours, 32 minutes on a swing. Can't believe
That's amazing.
That. Yeah.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you, Richard Scott. So, yeah, that's my world record. I thought it was fascinating.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, your turn.
All right, dude.
You were laughing hard when you were researching earlier, so I'm...
The fastest...
Okay.
I can't even believe this. This is a real thing, dude.
Okay.
The fastest time to push a peanut up a mountain with his nose was 7 days and 14 hours.
No way. No way.
Peanut with his nose up a mountain.
7 days. That's the fastest. Dude, what? It's like not even like, can you push a peanut up a mountain? Which in and of itself probably takes an incredible amount of willpower. I'd give up after like 2 minutes. I'm like, this is so hard. Like, I am not doing this. And then like, not only like you're racing, like you're on the clock. What? How do you even do that? Like, what kind of mountain?
Determination, dude.
What? Like the Rocky Mountains? Like, are there boulders and trees and stuff that he has to like navigate? Is it with your nose? How do you maintain that bear crawl position the entire time?
Bob Salem. set the Guinness World
God
Record.
bless you, Bob.
Set the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to push a peanut up a mountain with his nose, achieving his feat in 7 days and 14 hours. His accomplishment took place on Pikes Peak, a 14,115-foot mountain located in Colorado,
Yeah.
USA. A
Been-
14er.
Yeah, I've been to Pikes Peak.
You've done a 14er.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Walked a 14er. Could you imagine pushing a peanut?
With your
not,
nose?
not even like I'm throwing it up the mountain.
Yeah, that in and of itself, and then you got to find the peanut. This is like you push it with your nose, not even with your foot. Okay, what?
This record-breaking event not only showcased Salem's determination and creativity, but also brought a unique twist to the concept of endurance-based world records. Now, the question is, how did Bob achieve the record?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what we're all wondering.
So the first thing involves preparation as equipment, because you gotta have tools here.
Of course.
In this one. Dodoy. Salem used a modified spoon attached to his nose to push the peanut.
Okay.
This tool allowed him to nudge the peanut up the mountain without directly touching it. So it was kind of like a basin.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That would make it easier. That would make it easier.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
He trained rigorously to develop endurance and mental resilience.
Yeah.
As the task required prolonged periods of physical exertion while navigating through rough terrain.
Oh my gosh.
The next thing he had to do was choose his route and logistics.
Well, yeah. What's the shortest route with the least amount of obstacles?
Exactly.
Huh.
The chosen path on Pikes Peak was strategically mapped to account to steep inclines, uneven surfaces, and weather conditions. Salem completed the feat by working in shifts, using headlights during nighttime hours to continue pushing the peanut when sunlight was unavailable. It's like the middle of the night.
Dude, it's like the Iditarod. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like where you have to, they mush through the night, or like some have to like stop. It's like you have to plan your rest hours because he's trying to break a world record. So he's gotta have pace. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. So the physical and mental challenges were balancing on uneven terrain with his nose near the ground, straining his back, knees, and neck.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, dude, how do those muscles just not give out? I mean, again, rigorous training, but the mental fortitude.
Unagi.
Oh my gosh.
The effort demanded significant mental focus to maintain momentum and avoid dropping or losing the peanut
Yeah.
in difficult sections of the trail.
Dude, it's brown. And it's like so small.
You lose it.
Yeah. What if you get to
10,000
4
feet.
days? Yeah, 10,000 feet. You're up there for 4 days. You lose it. No! No! Like,
That would be tragic.
that'd be devastating. That would be legitimately devastating. Like, not even a joke, dude. You come that far and you lose the peanut.
Okay.
Yeah, just your eyes, like, just watching it the whole time.
So-
I almost lost a screw today, just like trying to screw something into my car because I like took my eye off for a second. I was like, dang it, where's that screw? Jeez, okay.
So the question is, why did Bob Salem undertake this feat?
That's a great question. Yeah.
First reason was personal ambition.
Yeah.
Salem was motivated by a desire to push personal boundaries and achieve something unique. Breaking a Guinness World Record presented an opportunity to combine creativity with perseverance. The next thing was for fundraising and getting awareness to his project.
Okay.
His journey was partly aimed at raising awareness and funds for charitable causes.
Nice.
Events like this often draw media attention, amplifying the impact of his efforts.
Yeah.
And then finally, he wanted a tribute to history. Pushing a peanut up Pikes Peak has historical roots.
What?
The first known attempt was
What,
made
the Pilgrims are doing this?
The first known attempt was made in 1929 by Bill Williams. And subsequent records have continued to cement this as a quirky but enduring tradition.
The human mind is fascinating. That was just an idea in somebody's head. In 1929, it was just an idea. I wonder if I could push a peanut up this mountain with my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
So, in terms of Pikes Peak, why
Yeah.
it was specifically
Yeah.
Pikes Peak.
Uh-huh.
Pikes Peak is often referred to as America's Mountain.
Oh.
It's a symbol of exploration and resilience.
Did not know that.
Its challenging terrain has been the site of numerous endurance events, including running and biking competitions.
Okay, that makes sense.
The mountain's high altitude and rocky paths presented both physical and environmental challenges. Changes in weather, thinner air, and potential wildlife encounters added complexity to Salem's endeavor.
Can you imagine if like a squirrel just stole your peanut?
Or a bear.
Probably not a bear. I think they have a much I don't even think they'd see a peanut.
I don't know. Isn't their sense of smell like unparalleled?
I guess that's true, but I feel like a squirrel's much more likely to steal your nut than a bear.
So now the thing that we have to ask ourselves is, what is the impact on society today?
Yeah, and then I have one other question.
Sure. Salem's record inspires individuals to think outside the box and pursue unconventional goals. It serves as a reminder that creativity coupled with determination can lead to extraordinary achievements. This record resonates particularly with those who appreciate persistence and endurance in overcoming challenges.
Yeah, I bet he raised a decent amount of money.
Well, yeah, dude, here's the public engagement.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm sure people were involved.
Quirky feats like pushing a peanut up a mountain attract widespread attention, as we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
The story was covered by various media outlets, sparking conversations about human potential and determination. Yeah. So you know what it kind of reminds me of is the guy who walked back and forth across Antarctica.
Yeah.
To test this. What was
the human will?
The human will, right? So it also drew the attention of the local community and Pikes Peak itself, promoting tourism and interest in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So he had some sort of impact, and then also redefined his perspective on limits.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I think if you can push a peanut up a mountain with your nose, you could believe you could do anything.
Yeah, I can do anything.
I could do anything. If I could do that. Because it's not even like, oh, I climbed a 14er. I feel very empowered. It's like you're making that so much more arduous, so much harder by adding that layer to it of like, I'm going to like on the ground, just think about how slow
you have to bear crawl up a mountain with a little task in front of you.
I climbed a 14er in a day. I mean, it's probably like 4 or 5 hours, like just walking up it, like normal hiking it.
Pace.
I can't imagine doing it for 7 days.
I don't know if I've ever hiked a 14er. I've hiked pretty steep mountains.
It's an awesome experience.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it sometime.
It's
awesome.
Yeah.
What was the record beforehand?
Let's see. Wow. That Bill Williams guy?
Yeah.
He did it for a $500 bet that he could do it in 22 days.
$500? I guess in
1929.
Look up that comp. How much money is that today? Please hold while we adjust for inflation.
It's equivalent to about 10 grand.
Still wouldn't do it.
No.
No way.
10 grand.
No way. No way. I'd be like, I don't need 10 grand.
No, I don't need I don't need 10 grand that bad.
No, not for that.
No.
So Bill Williams did it in 22 days?
Yeah, pushes peanut up Pikes Peak with his nose.
Wow.
Yeah, but I guess this guy did it in 7.
I mean, that's the third of the time. So that's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to challenge that.
No, dude.
Like the swing one that I did, it's like somebody could be like, all right, like that feels simpler. Obviously, it's not. It is any Guinness World Record is difficult, but yeah, the swing is at least more manageable. I cannot imagine pushing a peanut up a mountain with my nose.
No,
I can't even.
No, I just thought that was an insane thing.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's awesome. It's awesomely insane. All right, a sincere thank you to Bob Salem and Richard Scott. Because I'm just saying, like, top to bottom, it's impressive. Wacky, weird, out of the ordinary, but impressive. Okay, everybody. Well, that was Record Breakers. Let us know your favorite part. And if there's any crazy world records that you guys find, send us our way, put them in the comments, and we'll cover them. We'll deep dive into it and find more about the story. Cool. All right, Maggie, let's move into Movie Madness next.
Let's.
Movie Madness, I designed this because I just couldn't sleep the other night. I was just up, and I was like, what are we going to do for the podcast? My brain wanted to know, and we came up with this. What we're doing is we're doing Movie Madness today, 2010's comedy edition. So we're taking all of the movies that performed well, but also movies that we've seen that we've loved. It's really kind of our version of 2010's comedy. People might disagree with us, but whatever. We're going to take those movies, and I put them into a bracket based upon their IMDb rating. I did my best to pick a movie from each year, 2010 through 2019. But 2017 and 2019 was not a good year for comedy movies.
No.
They weren't. So I kind of cheated, and I pulled a couple other movies from some other years.
Yeah.
So we're going to match up the movies in a bracket style like March Madness, and then we're going to debate and figure out what the best movie is at the end.
I like it. Let's do it.
For Movie Madness, just a big spoilers alert. We're going to be giving away the scenes and different stuff, but hopefully it'll incentivize you to go and want to watch the whole movie. Okay. First matchup, Michael, Get Hard.
Okay.
Which is the one with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Right?
Where he's about to go to prison, and Kevin Hart has to keep him out of prison, or has to prepare him for prison.
Yeah. Versus Grown Ups.
Grown Ups, which is Adam Sandler, Kevin James, David Spade, Chris Rock, and Rob Schneider. And there are 5 guys who grew up together, and now they're all grown up, and now they want to come back to a cabin for one more weekend of fun.
Yeah. So, what's the better movie?
Grown Ups, I think. Get Hard's good. Get Hard is funny. But I'm going Grown Ups all day, dude. There's just too many consecutively consistent jokes in that movie that just hit. I'm going Grown Ups.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to beat Adam Sandler and his buddies. Like those guys are all prolific comedians.
Yeah.
And they're really best friends, like in real life.
One of my other favorite scenes in there, honestly, was when he's like, oh, whoa, look at this, a rope on a tree. And he's like, what's the big deal? He's like, you kidding me? You see a rope on a tree in a lake and it doesn't make you want to go nuts? Kevin James like, I don't know. I have to do it right now.
Yeah.
Like, and then he goes, like, he swings out. He's like, this was a mistake. And then he like smashes it. Oh! Oh!
You like keep smashing it.
It's like class is in session. And then, like,
oh, dude, I love the Steve Buscemi character where they're at the water park or whatever, and like he, smashes into the building.
Yeah,
and like they put him in a cast with
Yeah.
like his arms up here. Like, why would they ever put you in a full body cast?
that whole
like
scene was just so it just missed. It's like over concrete.
Yeah,
like and then into the pool. No stoppage of play. Literally zero way to stop if someone doesn't let go. Like zero safety parameters.
Yeah,
It's just hanging off the edge, down, falling onto concrete. Like every part of that scene was just insane to me.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
There is zero safety stance. This thing must be getting sued out of left like you wouldn't believe, dude.
dude. Yeah, I remember watching that. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
that water park must have lawsuit after lawsuit,
there's
dude. Like
no safety for that.
oh.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Grown Ups. Get Hard is so funny, dude. Do you have any scenes from there that you remember that make you laugh?
So the 2 scenes that come to mind to me are, first of all, number 1, when Kevin Hart says, all right, you got to get ready to fight people.
Oh, yeah.
So he takes him to the park and he picks out the 3 hardest dudes and he's like, all right, go over there and fight those guys.
Yeah.
All right. And then it gets pretty, there's profanity in this. We won't say it, but like he like gives him like the finger and the guy's like, and he does it like subtly. So he like subtly gives him the finger and he's like, what was that, man? And he goes, and like then he starts insulting him and his mother. And then he goes like, I'm out of here. And then like he leaves and they chase him down and like beat him. And then the other one was like, all right, we're going to simulate a prison riot in the house.
In his house.
And then he puts on like strobe lights and like loud music and he releases like wild animals in there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah,
Will
Ferrell's just
simulate a prison
freaking out.
riot.
Yeah. Simulate a prison riot in your house. So, yeah, good. I'm going Grown Ups, though, dude. Just with those comedians, and you're right,
Unmatched.
consistently funny. Okay. All right, next matchup. This is on the other side of the bracket.
All right.
Okay. Central Intelligence
Okay.
versus Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Mike and Dave.
Yeah.
Mike and Dave, Mike and Dave, Mike and Dave. Okay, so.
Favorite scenes.
Okay.
Favorite scenes.
Central Intelligence is
start
Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. And what it is Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson went to high school together.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart was picked to be most successful. He ends up just becoming like an average Joe. Dwayne Johnson's character ends up becoming a super secret agent, and they team up together to take down.
He was like fat, or he was like
he was
bullied.
very overweight and bullied, and then he grows up to be this super secret agent.
Yeah,
and like he's like the best in the business, and he's like super jacked now. And they team up to take down like a like a crime syndicate that involves accounting, that because he's an accountant.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and the best scene in there is where he's like,
Are you in?
Are you in? Or are you out? It's like, what
in or out of what?
Yeah. No, dude. In or out? Well, then I'm out.
Well, I'm sorry, Jet. Actually, you're already in.
Yeah. Then why'd you ask me?
Well, I thought you were going to say, I'm in, Bob, and we'd had this really cool moment, but you kind of ruined the whole thing. Yeah. That's super good.
Oh, yeah.
It's super good.
But it does not compare.
Mike and Dave, dude, I could go on and on and on. Mike and Dave is Zac Efron and Adam Devine.
Yeah.
And
they're brothers.
And it's based off a true story where they were always getting into shenanigans and problems at family events. And so their little sister's getting married in Hawaii. So their parents make them bring dates so that they behave.
Yeah.
And so then they bring these two girls who end up stirring them up even more.
Yeah.
And they end up just going on a whole just week-long fiasco.
Yeah.
Of just... of just screwing up
the wedding.
The wedding. Honestly, dude, there's too many scenes in there.
But like,
me.
which one?
I think Jeannie likes the girls.
Yeah,
it's classic. Where they're getting ready to go, or they're getting ready to go into the reception, and Jeannie, who's their little sister, really likes the dates, and she goes, "Good job." And then they start doing this dance.
Yeah,
that's like Jeannie likes the girls, and they're like, Jeannie likes the girls.
Talk about Jeannie. Talk about Jeannie likes the girls. Dude, what I love about that movie, most of it's improv. A lot of it is sketched for sure.
And I think, honestly...
You look like burn victim Barbie.
I was going to say, dude. Or she goes, come on, like, I'll think it's hot if you jump off if you go down with the ATV and you jump off the jump with the ATV.
Yeah.
Because Adam Devine's character didn't want to do it. And then she goes, like, I think it's hot. And so, like, then he does it. And he shanks it to the right. And he smokes.
He's shanking it. He's shanking it. He's shanking it. And then just right in her face. Oh my gosh, you look like burn victim Barbie. Like,
well, do the genie.
Do the genie. And then my other favorite scene from that is when they do the montage of like, they're like, what? We've never ruined a family party once. Like, we're always on our best behavior. And then they just show like the montage.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, like we put together a reel, like, it's like Happy 4th of July. And then they knocks over,
blows up the trailer. Yeah.
Right. And then like Grandpa's 85th birthday or whatever.
They're hitting it with the balloons.
Are you saying we're responsible for Grandpa's death?
He died 5 years after that. Shame on you.
Or the trampoline or whatever. Like
they hit the girl and then the girl comes down and destroys the cake. Like, you're right. The montage. So Mike and Dave takes that.
Well done. Okay, next matchup.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you picked grown-ups. Okay. Before. Now that's up against 21 and over.
Ugh.
That's tough.
21 and over is Miles Teller. I forget the other two actors' names. It's about three buddies who get together in college, and they haven't seen each other in a while.
They're childhood friends.
And they're childhood
high school buddies.
And they're high school buddies, and they kind of went their separate ways, but now they're getting together for their one buddy's 21st birthday. He's perceived to be super smart, and his dad's super intense about his grades, so he never lets him go out or have any fun. And the next day, he has this huge interview that his dad set up for med school, but he just wants to be like an artist and all musician. And a musician. He doesn't want to tell his dad.
It's like, I can't go out, guys. I can't go out. And they're like, yeah, you'll be fine.
Just one drink, and then it ends up going on this whole night.
This crazy adventure.
I think I got to give 21 and over.
21 and over? Over grown-ups?
Dude, I think it's just harder laughs.
Yeah.
It's harder laughs.
Oh, yeah. The knee slap pausing laugh.
Yeah.
I think grown-ups is like a lot of really good, consistent chuckles. But, dude, 21 and over was like, I remember we just had to pause it so much because it was so like, over the top, but also in a way accurate to college of just like how your buddies interact with each other, like making fun of each other, just but also doing anything for each other. His buddies are there for him the whole night, and it's really funny. But Justin Chon and Skylar Austin are the two other leads.
Okay, so I think that 21 and Over's favorite scene, I think, is when they broke into the sorority and then they were on the run, and then the sorority comes and gets them.
Oh, yeah, and they like kidnap him or whatever, and they're like, all right, now you have to make out or whatever. They're like, or we're going to brand you.
Yeah, they're like, brand me.
brand us.
I'd rather get branded.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite scene from that movie.
Oh,
but there was a lot of good scenes. So.
Oh, yeah, but that one's probably the best one. Okay, so 21 and over Grown-Ups. Grown-Ups is out.
All right.
It's out. Next matchup, you picked...
Mike and Dave.
Mike and Dave. This is going to be your big matchup.
This is probably my big matchup.
Yeah. So it's Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates versus the other guys. What's the other guys about? Just for people who don't...
The other guys is Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. And it's about two cops who are trying to be the head honcho cops, like the two big shots of New York City, when the two original cops, the two big shots of New York City died in action.
Yeah.
But it kind of like never works out for them.
Yeah.
It's one guy who really wants it, and the other guy's just fine with chilling, and they're partners, and they're always, and so the
He's
one
trying to convince him to like, come on, man, like let's get this promotion. Yeah. So the other guys or Mike and Dave. And it's your favorite, but also it's like what you think is the better comedy movie. It's not necessarily like what's my favorite. It's more of like what is the better comedy movie? What has better laughs, better story, original concept, all that.
I can't decide. Like this is like breaking my brain because every time I think about, oh yeah, like that might have better story. I was like, oh well, no, actually, that actually had a really good storyline. Like.
You have to make a
dig
choice.
Deep. The other guys.
Okay. Why?
Again, this is one of those 51-49s.
Yeah.
But, dude, the other guys' jokes are just, they're so well written.
Desk
like,
pop? You do a desk pop?
Desk pop.
You haven't done a desk pop yet?
Bad cop. Christina.
The desk pop scene is where like he's like a new recruit and he's like, oh, you haven't done a desk pop yet? He's like, what's a desk pop? You know, you sit at your desk, just desk pop.
He's like, we're wondering, and honestly, too, you know what I think gives it the edge is the cast.
Oh yeah,
the other guys on top of Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. The two cops who died in action were The Rock and Sam Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Keaton is the captain.
Yep.
And then the two guys who are also trying to compete, the other two partners, are Rob Riggle and Damon Wayans Jr. Those two go up to Will Ferrell and they're like, we're just wondering, why haven't you fired your weapon in the office? He's like, I'm not stupid. I'm not just gonna discharge. Yeah, he's like, yeah, we've all done it. It's called the desk pop.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm not gonna. He's like, we all do it. And then he goes, hey, like Burton, when was the last time you had a desk pop? And he goes, September 08.
Yeah.
Like, it's like just pop it off. Just don't even think. Just go. Just go. Oh, okay. Like, shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired. He's like, a desk pop? I had my first desk pop.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, right? No, it's not real. He's like, oh, he actually did it. Yeah.
And then bad cop, which one's on?
Mark Wahlberg goes to Will Ferrell, and he's like, all right, listen, this guy isn't breaking, so we're going to do a little good cop, bad cop on him. Wahlberg goes in, he's like, all right, you piece of trash, here's what we're going to do. And then Will Ferrell is, you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Like, he like attacks him and goes way over the board, and he's like, hey, I'll talk to you. You're reasonable, or whatever. Yeah. And then Will Ferrell just goes in over the top and just like trashes his office and like beats him up and stuff. And he goes, what was that, dude? And he goes, well, I thought we were doing good cop, bad cop. And he goes, oh, I thought you said bad cop, bad cop. He's like, so you went in really hard, so I thought I have to come in like twice as hard. And then like, dude, where he's just like, he's like, where do you think you'd be in your career right now? Like, if it wasn't for the incident or whatever. He goes, it was just a typical night, like World Series game 3. You know, I was telling the guy to stop. I told him to stop. I was up for a promotion. I was going to get transferred to be like, a top detective or whatever. And the guy didn't stop, so I fired. And then I was like, He's like, oh man, I'm Derek Jeter. You shot me. He's like, then it goes back to like the focus group, like men who have like shot people in combat or whatever. And he goes, you cost me $10,000 on that game.
Because he's like,
He's like, all of a sudden I got put on a desk job and people call me the Yankee Clipper. Like,
shoots Derek Jeter.
Like, dude, just so well, like,
well written.
It is so hard. It is so hard to compete with that. Like, dude.
Okay, so the other guys,
takes the cake by a hairline, but I do think that the cast is what carried it over.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Two of our other quarterfinal matchups.
All right,
Ted.
Okay,
versus Horrible Bosses.
Ted.
Okay. Yeah,
100%.
Okay,
I think Ted. Horrible Bosses is funny. I will say, so Ted is Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis, and Seth MacFarlane. And what it is a little boy when he's young in Boston. He wishes on a star that his teddy bear comes to life because he didn't have any friends. Teddy bear came to life, and then they become best friends, and then they're still friends into their adulthood, and they're still, but John Bennett is kind of like a degenerate and he doesn't do anything with his life, and Ted essentially just enables that. And it's about their adventures. And so that's Ted. I think it was more consistently written. And what I mean by that is that the jokes were on par the whole time versus Horrible Bosses was kind of like pot shots throughout the world where like it would hit and there would be funny moments and scenes, but I didn't get into the story as much as like I almost was like laughing more because their friendship felt so real. It felt like honest. Versus this was just like off pot shot jokes, which were good. They were funny. But that's why I think Ted takes the cake. And Horrible Bosses is Jason Sudeikis, Jason Bateman, and Charlie Day. And what it essentially is they all hate their bosses. And so they make this deal that they're going to murder each other's bosses. And it just goes horribly wrong. Because it's murder.
And they don't.
And they don't. And it's just terrible. But yeah, dude, good jokes, well written, but Ted just so consistent for me.
Seth MacFarlane's just brilliant. And so is Mark Wahlberg. Okay. All right. Last quarterfinal matchup. 21 Jump Street versus The Interview.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street is Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, and they are two kind of like opposites. So Channing Tatum is really like athletic, and Jonah Hill's really smart.
Channing Tatum's the jock, and Jonah Hill's the nerd.
Exactly, and they both got for the police academy, and they help each other become cops on the opposite sides of it, and then they become partners, and then they get assigned to Jump Street, which is essentially like a drug thing, but because they look young, and so they got to get them into high school and undercover high school. Drug bust. And then what was the other one? The Interview
is Seth Rogen and James Franco, and they are they're interviewing Kim Jong-un from North Korea. They're like, what are they, like a journalist?
It's a journalist and his producer. And so he's like a personality, like a Jay Leno or something like that. He's like a TV host. And so the premise is that Kim Jong-un only likes like the NBA and Dave Skylark's show. Who is Dave Skylark is the main guy. And so they go over there to interview him, but as they're over there, the CIA says, we want you to kill Kim Jong-un.
I had to throw a Rogan and Franco movie in there, dude.
Oh, dude, because they are good. They're solid movies. Like, they are funny. Like, I think my favorite scene in that is like where he goes, what are you gonna do when you see Kim Jong-un? Like, and then he goes, I don't know. Let's just say I'm gonna give him something with my hand because he was gonna hit him with a ricin strip. And he goes, and then Seth MacFarlane's like, shut up. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
With my hand. Oh my gosh. But yeah, dude, 21 Jump Street is.
Oh, dude, it's killer.
It's
killer.
So, put your tongue back in your mouth. He's just tripping
on drugs.
Put your tongue back in your mouth.
Yeah, that's not so bad. You put it away. Yeah.
You're Doug McQuaid.
Like, the all-star track athlete.
It's Jonah Hill.
Channing Tatum. I got to get out of app chemistry or whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
it's AP chemistry. He's like, oh my gosh, we're so screwed. He's like, anybody crosses you, you punch them directly in the face to assert your dominance.
You punched me because I'm gay. No. I punched you and you turned out to be gay. He's like, I was gay when you punched me.
Yeah, like the whole thing with like the new kids. The new kids are like super like eco-friendly.
The hipsters,
like,
yeah,
the hipsters. That's like the new thing.
Yeah.
Versus like when he went to school in like the early 2000s.
The jocks.
The jock.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know how to keep up with these kids. They're all like just about the environment and stuff. Like,
Yeah. So hold on. Okay, so our final four.
Okay. Ooh, the final four.
Yeah, the final four. So the matchups we have is 21 Jump Street versus the other guys.
Oh.
And then we have 21 and over versus Ted.
Okay. Those are good.
So we're going to start with 21 and over versus Ted.
Ted.
Yeah.
20 and overs, very good. But again, Ted.
But both friendship movies. But I'm just telling you, dude, it's just
Seth
the
MacFarlane.
wittiness. Just so clever, dude. And and then Mark Wahlberg just crushed that role, dude. He crushes John Bennett.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, I think you're right, dude. It's more of like a banter rather than like what happens, rather than a plot line,
which is more clever. It's more fun to watch because it's just like,
two guys sitting on the couch,
and can make you laugh versus like, oh yeah, dude, that dude
something happened,
something crazy. Yeah, this guy jumped on top of a car or like whatever. Yeah. Okay, so Ted. All right, 21 Jump Street versus the other guys.
Got to go the other guys.
Yeah,
it's close. It's close, but dude, the other guys cast and just, dude, I will say, because I think that the other guys is almost as witty as Ted.
Yeah,
that's how good they are with their lines.
Yeah.
Their lines.
Yeah,
even the small lines, dude. Just, oh, dude, just like little scenes in between, like just passing scenes. And the more you watch it, the more jokes you catch. Every time I watch that movie, I catch a new joke.
Yeah.
That's when I know it's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. All right. Final matchup. Ted versus the other guys. For the champion
Mark
movie
Wahlberg.
of the
Two Mark
2010s.
Wahlbergs. Two Mark Wahlbergs. I gotta go the other guy.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
It is. I told you, dude. If you put it in there, I think it'll probably go all the way. There are a couple give them a run for their money, but
other guys is hilarious. I'm picking Ted personally.
Okay.
Because I just love it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny, dude.
It is. You're right. Seth MacFarlane is good, but
maybe I'll pick the other guys because the other guys is kind of like it's that witty humor, but it's also what happened. Like, and I just think it's so. And I love Will Ferrell too, dude. So, all right.
The other guys.
I'll go with the other guys.
All right, everyone. That was Movie Madness. Let us know what movie you think would win and why. If we missed any movie comparison details, and most importantly, what movies you want to see in future showdowns.
Yep.
All right, JMO. Let's move on to Tournament of the Olympians.
Tournament of the Olympians, we are playing Family Feud today. We're just going to go on the app and play people online.
I can't think of a better way.
Can't think of a better way to do it, dude. We're good to go. Round one.
Round one.
Name a command that people give their dogs, but not other people.
Sit.
Yep. Nice one. Fastest, Mikey. Good job. What's another one?
Stay.
Yep.
Shake. Roll over.
Hold on. Nope, not shake.
Roll over.
Yep. Second one. We got one more.
Lay down.
We are crushing Rob by the net right now.
Lay down.
Nope.
Lay down isn't on there?
No. Eat? No. You
Speak.
Speak. Fetch. That was the last one. We did good. We're winning 99-0.
Okay. I like that.
So we're crushing Rob.
All right, dude.
Into dust. Round two, double points. Name a drink that people chug on hot days.
Lemonade.
I was going to say iced tea.
I was going to say iced tea. That was my next one.
Lemonade, yes. But that was the third one. Iced tea. Yes.
Arnold Palmer.
Nope, I'm going to say beer.
No.
Beer. Yes. Water.
Yeah.
Probably should put water on there. Water. One more.
Soda pop.
Soda. Dude. Easy. Easy money.
How it's done.
Crushed it, son. What you want, son?
What up with it, boy?
What up with it, baby? Dude, we are crushed. Dude, Rob is getting 0 points, man. He's not getting one of these. Are you going to get water? Come on, Rob. Give us a challenge. Besides frowning, name a type of body language that shows displeasure.
Shrugging the shoulders.
Shrugging. No, not shrugging.
What's this called?
Other than crying.
What's this? What do you call this?
Scowling. What do you call it? We did get crying. Scowling was not on there. This wasn't on there. Furrowing the brow. What else shows displeasure? Ooh, Rob's on the board. We spoke too soon. What else shows displeasure?
Oh my gosh.
The middle
strongly worded letter.
No, like what a body language. Wow. Wow, that was terrible. Rob beat us. We did horrible.
What were the other ones?
Arms crossed, slouching, hands on the hips, wrinkled eyebrows, and a sigh.
Hey.
Yeah, wrinkled eyebrows. Scowl is a much better word than wrinkled eyebrows.
Wrinkled eyebrows. Let me reset the
All right, we won 375 to 74. Playing again.
All right, dude.
Here we go. Let's see if we can get a better person than Rob. I mean, God bless him, but he was a terrible opponent.
Yeah.
All right, we're in round 1. Name something that is safe to complain about on a first date.
The economy.
I said food.
The president.
Hold on, the economy on the first date. It's not that.
The weather.
The weather, okay. Your date's appearances. No, I'm just kidding. Your date's weight. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. Food, weather. Yep, we got weather. There's 8 of them. Oh my gosh.
Do the economy.
I did. It wasn't
the
it.
President. Politics.
Nope.
Your mother.
No, what?
Or like parents, like my parents.
Family.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even good on a first date either. No, not family. Work, the service, an ex, bad breath, or traffic.
Traffic was obvious.
Yeah.
But what's the service?
The service in the restaurant.
Oh,
not
okay.
like the military.
The military.
Name a sign that a person isn't interested in talking to you.
Looking away.
Yes. I'm going to say not.
Averting their gaze.
I'm going to say not responding. Nope. Looking away.
Short answers.
Nope. Not looking away. Short answers. Nope. A sign that somebody isn't interested in talking to you. Using their phone. I'll just say texting. No. What are these? Josh has 55. A lot of people must not like Josh or be interested in talking to him. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. Wow, we didn't get 1.
What?
Ignoring you, yawning, walking away, or looking away.
I said averting gaze.
I know. You're too technical with it. All right, we're losing now. Oh, no, we're losing.
Oh, no.
But round 3, triple points. We got a chance.
I'm finding sadness.
Come on, Mike.
But we will come back.
Get your crap together. Let's go. Name a place where you would not want someone to see someone cutting their nails.
The salon.
Kitchen. Oh, salon. You don't want somebody. Yes, you do.
The restaurant.
Well, that's kind of a kitchen, but I guess that's not the same thing. Restaurant.
Living room.
Yeah, restaurant. You got it. You're right. Living room. The amusement park. No, I'm just kidding. Restaurant, kitchen.
What? How many are there?
2 left.
Closet. That'd be weird. You open the closet and there's a guy cutting his nails in there. Like, weird.
Don't look at me. Okay, I'll put it. No. Church or work?
Work.
Mm-hmm.
That one was staring us right in the face.
Did we win? Did we win? Did we win? We won! Nice. All right, one more game.
Una más. You ready, son?
Yep.
You ready, boy?
I'm ready.
Sit up in your lounge.
I'm so ready. All right, round 1. Here we go. Game number 3. Name a place where you wouldn't want to be stuck with a dead cell phone. Russia.
The desert.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a better.
In the cold.
The desert. Yep, the desert's first one.
Igloo. Or like ice. Antarctica.
I'm going to put cold. No. Where else do you want to be caught? You don't want to be caught without a phone.
Oh, like underground.
A cave.
Yeah.
Ooh, cafe. No, I'm just kidding. Cave. No, not a cave.
That's crazy.
It would suck to be stuck in a cave with
The middle of the ocean.
the ocean. No. Wow, we are really not doing well. 4, 3,
safari.
2,
Jungle safari.
1. An elevator, the woods, a highway, or a dark alley. Those are all reasonable answers that we just didn't get.
Yeah.
Sue beat us 42-24.
Sue.
Dang it, Sue.
Thinks of no one but herself.
Name something that dehydrates you. Alcohol.
Coffee.
Alcohol is one of them. Exercise.
Coffee.
Yep, coffee. We got 2 left. The top 2.
What dehydrates you? The sun.
Heat. Yes, heat.
Heat.
We got 1 left.
What dehydrates you?
Vomiting.
Yeah, probably.
No, definitely.
Yeah, probably.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Badminton.
Throwing a tantrum.
Salt.
I thought salt hydrates you.
No.
Isn't it
If
like
you have too much salt.
Oh,
you need
okay.
salt and potassium. We won that one. 177-23. Crushed
Nice.
it.
Nice.
Name something that is scarier at night.
The dark.
Well, yes. Because shadows. Okay, take that.
What's scary at night? Pumpkins. Knives. Wolf.
No.
Wolf.
Hold on.
Bats.
Animals.
Death.
No, let's actually think about it. Death is
Let's
scary at
let's
night.
go.
I think death's scary any time of day. Something that's scary at night.
Sweaters.
People.
Winter. The wall.
4, 3, 2, 1. Sue said dogs barking. Loud noises, horror movies, woods, a dark alley, and a basement. Man, not our finest Family Feud day. Give me like 1 every time.
Yes, it's sweater.
Hey, but we did win 3 for 3. So we didn't do very good, but the people we were playing were worse. So
That's all that matters.
is that people are worse than you.
Yeah.
No, we're just kidding. Just jokes.
Was that it? Or is there
That's it.
Okay.
We did 3 rounds, 3 games of Family Feud. I think it's been a great time. I've had a great time with you, Mike. What do you think?
I've had a fantastic time, John Michael.
Wonderful.
That's what I think.
We hope you all have had a great time. That is the end of the podcast.
Mhm.
Thank you all so much for being here. Those of you that make it the end of the True Homies, we appreciate you for simply existing and being with us today. If you want to support us because you're amazing, the best way you can do that is
Go for a drive.
a little drive. Listen to some music you like. Go for a drive.
Safely if you have your license.
Yes, of course. Legally.
Legally.
Always. Drive your own car. All that stuff.
Of course.
Or borrow somebody's car that they allow you to. Yes. If you want to support the podcast, go for a drive. Take some time just to clear your head, get some peace, see a new place. That will help this podcast a lot. If you want to go above and beyond, there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can leave a rating review on your podcast listening app, whatever you listen to right now. You can like and subscribe on YouTube. You can share you can follow us on our social media and share those short little clips with anybody you think would enjoy them. And if you really want to be a rock star for us, you can sign up for our Patreon, which is $5 a month, and you get every session a week early. So you can get next session right now when you sign up. And we love you all very, very much. And we just want to remind you of one very important thing before you go into your week. It's something we say all the time, but it matters all the time. And that is that there is more to life than bills. We love you all so much, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.